welcome to a gloomy day in Wisconsin. Woo! It's been raining this morning. The footage you are going to watch is from yesterday. I was in a mood. I was not in a good mood, but I still filmed. I had a lot I was doing. And then, can you set that on the ground, love? I said I was going to make dinner, and I did make dinner, but I did not film it. And I did not make the banana bread that I said I was going to. We just kind of had a relaxed rest of our day because mentally I was just not feeling it. But the chicken was really good. It's what I did is I had chicken thighs, and I seasoned them with salt and pepper, and I put them in a greased baking dish, and then I put some Caesar dressing on top, and then like the salad dressing, and then I took some Colby Jack cheese, sprinkled that. Jeffrey crushed up the herb zesty Ritz crackers, and then I put some parm in that, and then sprinkled that over the top of the chicken. And then I sprayed a little bit of the like Pam over the top of that so that the crummies would get kind of crispy without adding a ton of extra calories. And then baked it at 375 for 45 minutes. Our chicken was a little bit still frozen, barely, but I wanted to make sure that I'd cook, but it turned out really, really good. So anyways, let's get into yesterday. Hey, Dad. I just got done at the gym. It's been a morning. The kids were not cooperating. I actually slept in a little bit too, which didn't help things. So we're running behind there. And then, yeah, the kids weren't cooperating. They weren't wanting to wake up. Didn't get them to school till 7:50. But we were turning our morning around. I dropped my book off at the library, of Mice and Men. So good. Got that dropped off at the library. I have to run over to Walmart to get a Lunchable for Annie's field trip. And I'm going to grab a couple things of produce. I'll show you what I get. I'm going to get myself a coffee. That's going to turn my day around too. I called Jeffrey this morning, and he was kind of helping me out. He had a stressful morning yesterday. I'm having a little bit of a off morning today. And he was like, go get yourself a coffee, Jessie. You don't have to ask me twice for coffee. Well, it was funny because I was going to go try it. We've got a new 1.7 brew, and everybody's been talking it up. And I was like, oh, I could go try that this morning. Jeffrey's like, well, because it was funny because I tried that it was the blueberry lemonade, like Starbucks energy drink in a can. Oh, the aftertaste was just horrendous. And then I tried drinking like a Red Bull, but like the taste was just lingering from the other one. I was like, yeah, this is not good. And he was like, Jessie, he's like, go get Dunkin'. He was like, you know it's good. You've already had 2 drinks that didn't work out for you this morning. I'm like, you're right. 7 brew can wait. I'll try it a different day. I want my day to go better. So, I think I'm gonna get a caramel macchiato. I usually get an iced caramel coffee with milk, which is basically like they're all basically kind of the same. But I'm gonna do a caramel macchiato, I think, this morning. And then we're gonna go around to Walmart and then go home, shower. I'm trying to decide if I want to grab something to eat too, or if I just want to eat something when I get home. I don't know. We'll see. And then I gotta make banana. I gotta pick up some more sour cream because I'm gonna make banana bread muffins, and the recipe calls for sour cream. So you know what though, sour cream is cheaper than Greek yogurt. I was gonna say I could get some Greek yogurt and throw that in there, give them a little more protein. But Greek yogurt is more expensive than sour cream. We'll see. Anyways, off to Walmart, and then I'll grab my coffee on the way home, so that way it's nice and fresh. I hate trying to see, like, Target's nice because, and like stores that have like the little cup holders, but like Walmart, you need to update. I've seen some Walmarts, I think, that have cup holders, but ours don't. but then you have to try to get it in the cart and get it to work, and then I always get a wonky cart and it never works out. Anyways, off to Walmart we go. So I get to Walmart and I'm about to pull into a spot, and then I have to back up and not park in that spot because somebody put their cart there. You know, that's one thing that annoys me. I love when people put their carts in the corral, or like, I mean, like, you're right there by the front of the building, like 2 steps, take your cart and put it back. Does anybody else get agitated with that? Oh, I told Jeffrey, I was like, come on. Like I said, I'm having a morning. We're thriving. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's gonna be fine. I found a parking spot. That's all that matters. I also forgot to mention, like, because all the stuff that was going on this morning, and then I was like venting to Jeffrey about it, and then I went to the gym, but then I sat on my phone scrolling and doom scrolling for like 30 minutes. I'm like, okay, I need to go in the gym. Procrastination at its best. But I told Jeffrey, because he's like, well, you could just, you know, go home and relax. But he's like, I really think the gym's gonna help you. I'm like, I really think it is too. So I went into the gym and I'm gonna get coffee, and that is my token. I just gotta get in here, not let people get to me, grab my stuff and go home after my coffee. Cannot forget the coffee. They have all their garden stuff out, like the plants and stuff, and it's like, I just want to bring you home with me. There's so many pretty flowers. Oh, also, there's another thing that's got my morning like all thrown off. So last week we had gorgeous temps, and now like I had to turn my heat on this morning. My house was down to 59 degrees, and I was like, ooh, I need to get the chill out of the air. Yeah, we're at like, I want to say it's like 55 for the high today. My plants will be okay, but it's supposed to be spring. We had warm weather. Where'd it go? I'm sad. Okay, I gotta go to Walmart.
Ohana means family. No! Not the Chifa! Whoa!
I'm out of here. Just got my Dunkin'. It's raining, so s'mores probably not happening tonight unless the weather changes. I was gonna get the caramel macchiato, but I decided to get their $6 meal deal because it's already 10:09 and I'm starving. So caramelized coffee, and then bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. I'll show you real quick. Yum. And some hash browns. So I'm gonna eat that, drive home, and then I will show you guys what I got at Walmart when I get home. All right, quick little Walmart haul. Nanners, carrots, cucumber. The cucumber, I'm gonna put in some tuna salad. I usually love onion in my tuna salad, but my acid reflux doesn't like raw onion. So lately, if I like make tuna salad or like chicken salad, I'll do either celery or cucumber. I got the Greek yogurt. Surprisingly, I got more bang for my buck because this was like $3 and some change. And if I would have gotten the amount of sour cream for all the banana bread, it would have just been more expensive. So we'll just do that. Got Ronnie this deep dish pizza Lunchable. And for s'mores, which Jeffrey informed me that we had some more chocolate that I didn't know about. So we're ready for s'mores, although it's raining. So don't know if we're going to get that done today. Took my shower, started a load of laundry. Also, the Dunkin' hash browns, I was not a huge fan, surprisingly. They kind of tasted like Italian seasoning, It almost is like a mozzarella stick. I wasn't expecting it. I'm kind of more like I like the seasoning salt, kind of like hash browns for breakfast. It was a little too savory for my taste for that early. I mean, it's not that early, I guess. It's kind of a late brunch. But anyways, I don't know. I wouldn't probably get them again. But, I mean, $6 for that meal. I mean, it was about as expensive as the coffee would have been just by itself if I would have gotten the caramel macchiato. So it all worked out. I'm just snuggling with Bri. Oh, hello, sir. My old man. He said, yes, mommy, pet me. We're going to snuggle. I'm going to read. So I've totally butchered the name of this book. I'm telling you guys. It's Ask Again Yes by Mary Beth Kane. I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyways, that's the book I'm going to read next. I've been reading the Dune Island series too. I'm taking a pause on it because the fact that I got 4 library books this last time, and I'm like, kind of. What I've been doing is like I'll read like one of like the classic literature, like one of the ones I picked from the library, and then I'll read one on my Kindle because I've got like the monthly subscription, so I get free like unlimited Kindle unlimited books. So that way I'm at least using like my membership. But yeah, I got 4 books at the library. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds really interesting. Let's see what it says here. How much can a family forgive? Well, let me tell you, families can forgive a lot. At least from my experience. A profoundly moving novel about 2 neighboring families in a suburban town, the bond between their children, and a tragedy that reverberates over 4 decades, the daily intimacies of marriage and the power of forgiveness. That doesn't sound like a page turner. I don't know what does. So, it's raining and cloudy, and I've just had a rough day, but the shower made it better. I don't know what it is, but whenever you're like just having like a bad day or you don't feel good, I always feel like a shower just helps. Like you're rinsing off all that stuff. Ooh, it's getting windy. And then coffee. Give me coffee, a good book, and a shower. I'm a happy girl. It's already almost, what time is it? It's 11:01. Jeffrey should hopefully be home soon. Yeah, I got laundry in. I gotta fold some laundry and do laundry. Jeffrey said he'd help me. He's being such a sweetheart. He knows I'm having a rough go today, just mentally, but that's okay. I'll write in my journal later too. I haven't talked about that too much yet. So one of the things that how many months ago has it been? Let me see when I first started. I think it was in March is when I started writing in it. I got myself a journal, and I write in it almost every day. And then in my planner, I have a thing where I mark that I wrote in my journal. March 16th is when I started writing. I just got, like, one of those, like, composition notebooks. But how many pages am I in already? Already that many pages into it. And I just write my thoughts. I write about my day. Honestly, it's kind of funny because some of the stuff that I talk about on here, like, because too, that was like kind of my thought is like, well, I really miss my dad and talking to him, and maybe if I write my thoughts down and like what I did for my day, it'd help, which it has. But it's nice to like get my feelings out, especially like sometimes there's just stuff you don't want to talk to people about, and it's a way that you can, talk about your feelings that, I talk a lot to Jeffrey. It's hard for me getting close to people because I don't want to get hurt. And so generally a good majority of the time, I just like end up like shutting down and I just don't talk to anybody, which isn't good either, which I'm trying to get away from. But then stuff happens that like doesn't really help that. Like, there's, for instance, so, there was that person that I took those glasses and contacts to. I hadn't talked to her in 4 months, basically, had been quite a while, and, I had gone in there like, she works at my old work. And we were pretty close friends, or I thought we were. And we didn't talk for 4 months. And then I saw her recently, and then, you know, she texted me and was like, hey, you know, my glasses are driving me nuts. You know, we're pretty close in prescription. Can I borrow some contacts? And me being me, like, you know, I'm pretty nice and giving, and I don't know. So I took her, you know, some of my old spare glasses and contacts, and haven't heard from her since. So I kind of felt a little used there, but it happens. That's life. I thought, like, it hurts because, like, I thought we were, like, became, like, really good friends and stuff, and sometimes you have people in your life for a lifetime, and sometimes you have them for a season, and apparently she was one that was a season, and now I just know to be a little more careful, and yeah. But that's my life, right? I'm sure everybody's had situations like that. Anyway, but journaling has really, really helped me write down my thoughts, especially, like, when I started writing. In here too, I was having some really dark thoughts, and so it was nice to get those feelings out. And it's hard when you get depressed, you know, and you have, like, thoughts of, you know, how life is hard and you just don't want to do it much anymore. But anyways, let's get back to a happier topic. Jeez, Jesse, darken the room in the mood. Journaling though. And then, like I said, I just went through one of my word searches. Get them at the Dollar Tree, and then do, like, different colored highlighters. Ooh. That's my entertainment between reading books and I journal, and I work in my planner. I can kind of show you. Let me see if that month has, because I'm pretty open, but I don't want to give anything that is too personal, like, just to be safe for, like, the kids and stuff. This one, I can show you guys this one. So in a second here, I can flip the camera around and show you my journal planner, not my journal, but so this is the I think it's a blue sky one. Yes, Boss Babe, blue sky. So what I do is I write, like, books I read in the month, and I'll write that, and then I can write a couple goals in there. And then lately too, I've been tracking, like, the shows and movies I watch. So then if I, like, finish a season 2, it's kind of cool just to keep track, because I do keep my planners every year. I don't know, I'm a weirdo. It's kind of like a journal in a way, right? Yeah, so kind of fun. And then this is, like, the weekly kind of situation. Look at that. Yeah, I use my little planner stickers. It has, like, a self-care section, and then I write in my skincare routine, brushing and flossing my teeth, meds and vitamins. And then each week I write something that I'm like a good memory, or, like, something I was grateful for with Jeffrey, the kids, and then something like myself, like I was proud of myself for persevering and pushing through when I was having a hard time, or just, like, recognizing, like, the good of the week. And then my habit tracking, so like, what days I'm working out, and then I can put, like, a little check mark. And then too, that keeps, like, me accountable, and, like, lets me, like, see from, like, a point of view of, like, okay, Jesse, like, you know, you need to get back in gear and start doing this again. Like, reading daily. I try to read daily. And then 10,000 plus steps. This one I need to really work on. I mean, I go to the gym, but sometimes I just don't get enough steps. And then tracking my food on MyFitnessPal, because I am trying to lose a little bit of weight, because, you know, when I got depressed, you know, you kind of eat your emotions. At least I do. And then daily journaling. Like I said, I've been trying to do that. And then I got like a little meal plan section, and then my plans, and then I track my weight. But yeah, it's just, you know, some cool stuff, you know. Clean the dog's ears. Gotta do that. Some of my stickers are so cute. I love it. This is just something that brightens my day too. Roxy's birthday. This is July's plan. He's got his birthday party at a bowling alley. That's gonna be fun. Booby check. As a woman, you should be checking yourself once a month. Make sure that you got no lumps. Breast cancer checks are very important. But yeah. And then too, I have changed my contacts on the 1st. There's a little sneak peek into the planner. It's pretty fun. I like to do it. Gives me something to do. Like a little hobby, I guess. Those other months have like more detailed, like where my kids are going to be and stuff like that. So I didn't want to show those. But kind of cool to get to show you guys my planner. I've never really shown too much of it. But I'm gonna read here, relax, and then I'll probably make the banana bread brownies when I'm making dinner. Or not brownies. Oh my gosh, those were good though. I made those recently. Banana bread muffins. I use my banana bread recipe. I don't know, I might make a couple loaves of banana bread. I've got a lot of bananas, but I might make some loaves of banana bread and freeze them. Maybe like cut them into slices so it's easier, and then I can just pop it out and like thaw it. That'd be a good idea. Renan and Rowan love theirs with butter, so that might be a good idea. Oh, you know what? I just had a thought. I hope I have enough flour. That'd be my look. We'll check later. Worst case scenario, it gets pushed off till Wednesday. I know you've done your part.